Welcome, welcome. We are here with Captain Strum. Let's see where we left off. Context switching in this game with so much context it really takes me a while. I believe we just dropped off a whole ton of spice to finish a mission. We still have some left over. Let's check out our context in our situation. Who have we been working with? I guess we can sort by reputation. Personal reputation, if possible. Guess that's not how it works. Yeah, it's gonna be obnoxious. Who did we work with? Oh yeah, Tumet. We were trying to be friends with her anyway to get a merchant for the extra command and other benefits. Alright, let's head back to her. We'll see if there's anywhere we can sell off this extra spice on the way. A zealot. Oh, a zealot. And a crappy paladin defender. I am in no way worried about it. What level are you, just for curiosity? 7. Oh, 24. Alright, a bit higher. Still not worried about him. Let's take him out. Alright, gonna use our pattern we've liked lately. Starting with our lowered accuracy but very high defense while flying while we advance, firing missiles. Advance further, firing missiles again with an evasive... Ooh, we're a little low on evasive maneuvers. We can do this. It weakens our escape, but we're not using that. It weakens our defense, or our damage, but which means we're going to end up using more talents than fewer. Let's debuff his accuracy. It won't take effect immediately, but I'm going to give it a shot. Secondary explosions on him. He didn't hit us. I can't remember that one does. Oh, drops their armor and radiation resist a lot. Makes it a little harder to escape. Alright, let's get some of these loose. We're going to apply firing orders as our last one for now. Enjoy that damage. That's a lot of damage. We'll see if you can survive another one. Boost our crit chance slightly. Oh wow, he barely survived. 69 hull. Okay, I'm going to pop on one of these because all of the defensive buffs we had indirectly through his decreased accuracy and our defensive buffing were removed. He boosted his accuracy. It's not going to matter. He's dead. That's what you get, Zealot. That's what you get. Alright, that's failing to yield, yeah. Let's see what we get. 31.8 thousand. I'm happy with that. Let's continue on. Wait, what is our trade situation with Valtos? Nah, nothing really. I do need fuel. Pretty badly. I hate feeling at farmlands because they tend to give really bad fuel. Yeah, this is awful. That was a lot of money. Didn't mean to click the zoomed in view. Farms are also a bad place to sell spice, even if I did have permits, because they generally produce spice. Though they don't produce it on aquatic worlds, is it? But, or no, I think they do still. Just not as much. Alright, what do we want from you? I don't really think we need engine lockdown. It's a neat talent, but it's pretty niche. Or niche, however you say that. Oh, we don't have this yet, huh? It's good to have another crippling effect remover for crew. It does give a nice critical bonus. Sometimes I use it just for the extra critical bonus when I don't want to waste another talent. We'll get one of those, sure. Crew have some use there. Navigator talent. Flash charge. Yes. This is one of the talents I designed. I'm very proud of it. It allows you to start combat at range 4 or 3 based on your engine agility. Now, my engine agility is awful, so it'll start me at range 4, but sometimes that's actually desirable, to be right in the sweet spot for missiles, and still be able to use torpedoes if you'd like. Hey Sin. Oh, Gibron's here already? Cool. Yeah, feel free to pipe up in chat if you are watching and have something to say. It causes a tiny amount of damage to your hyperwarp drive, and burns a little bit of fuel, but it's often worth it. And if you can jump to range 3 if you're using a really good boarding ship or something that uses range 3 or 2 weapons, it's fantastic. Train you up a bit, get rifles this time. Let's see what we're doing here. Alright, so this guy's got combat debuff, out of combat. What could he get as a soldier that would be really handy? I guess he could have full auto. Oh, I guess he doesn't even have access to that yet. Red badge is so good, though. Oh, just so good. Dropping the reputation loss with other factions, as long as you're using Intimidate skill at the final step. Yeah, I'm taking it. Won't help him in crew combat, but boy, is that a good talent. Thanks, Sin. He is complimenting me on my explanatory skills. Pedagogical skills? How do I say that? I'm trying to do a patrol here to get a little reputation with them, as I'm a little low. Kadar Merchant, we could destroy them. Let's just see what he has. Weapon components, electronic components. Okay, I'm happy with that. You can go. Not worth my time. Well, we passed it. Got a little experience. Give us a pirate. Yay. Unfortunately... Oh no, this is one we're very hostile toward. Okay. I am not going to use a flash charge here, just because this guy's going to be a chump. We don't need to waste it. We only have one of them. They do have a bit of a cooldown. So let's go ahead and fight this guy. I don't know how we're doing on cooldown, so if those talents are back... Yeah, actually I think we're in a good spot. Yeah, Red Badge is a very useful talent. Get a little closer, pop on our evasive maneuvers. We're going to rinse and repeat this strategy against... firing orders, that may change things. Okay, he didn't hit us, but how close was he? I was going to say we were going to rinse and repeat the strategy against things that aren't really a big threat, just to ensure they don't hit us and to take them out quickly. But firing orders early on is a little deadly. Okay, so he missed us by a pretty healthy margin. He missed us by just a ludicrous margin. Okay, I don't really think we have to worry about it, actually. No, that's not the strategy. These two firing orders. I can do this. He's boosting accuracy again. Yeah, he hit me there. And he hit my engine. Not very hard, but it looks like we have a system blackout, which is a crew effect. Drops 1 reactor point, which shouldn't matter to us. Radiation reduce penalty and some crew damage. Let's see what got hit. I think it was just our engine. Just our engine, but it was only 5%, so I'm not too worried. Alright, I would like to get rid of that crew debuff. I think this is more reliable to hit him at range 3. This will get rid of the crew debuff. Crew crippling effect, my mistake. Give us more defense so this doesn't happen again. Though if he boosts accuracy again, we'll see what happens. Yeah, this little paladin's pretty small. 1/3 the size, yeah. He's got a lot of accuracy here. It just doesn't matter. Alright, we can probably finish him off with this. Oh, but yeah, I'm going to pop this to make that land and to avoid taking another hit. He survived. Barely. Let's do another one just in case. We usually have more vigilant scanners than we can make use of before cooldown anyway. There we go. Yeah, victory. Oh, it took a little while. That was weird. Repaired our hull. Got some money. That was the reputation we wanted, though. Alright. Do we have anything that farming would find you? Alright, we don't have permit anyway. Let's just carry on. Head back and see how close we're coming to getting a decent merchant. Yeah, with a new AI, which I think is what G. Roan was trying to say, it's hard to make through combat unscathed. So, yeah. up here, meh. Not great prices, but not the worst either. The explosion at high speed looks funny. Yeah, it does fade away. But it's just so much. It is. I like the sound effects, and so it's kind of a. For context, if you were playing on high speed ship combat, the sound effects don't work deliberately, as they sound super awkward apparently. So they're disabled, which makes it a little less exciting, but it makes it go faster. And if I'm going to do a lot of ship combats, which I plan to do on this kind of playthrough, especially while I'm being watched, it just saves viewer time and attention. Let's see. I never get this one. Yeah, let's see. Do we have any other... I have liked Raking Fire for ending combats a little quickly. This guy I don't see much use for. Signature homing, because you have to already be able to hit them in order to make it easier to hit them. And weapons that are great for attacking at range 2 aren't super accurate. I think Lance is the best there, and it's okay. Maybe I'm mistaken on that point. Loot armor we already have one of and rarely get to make use of. This is going to be very important when craft are given to our opponents. We don't spend a lot of time in range 4 and 5 anymore, so I'm not too worried about scatter shot. Targeting lock is a weaker version of a bounty hunter skill, but it's okay. Early game, it's more of a threat against you anyway. Let's get Raking Fire. I've been impressed with some of these less used gunner talents lately when we're trying to end things quickly and are okay with cracking their hulls. Alright, Pirate. We have one of these. Menacing Demeanor. Yeah, we've got two. Red Badge does something similar, but it requires an edict. This is good, but with two of them I'm not so worried. We have found some use for dealing with bounty hunters with this. So I actually think that's what we're going to do. Get a second one of these. Should help us maintain our reputation with the factions we're not trying to upset, but aren't in great graces with yet. Can we sell anything, you? Yeah, we can't. Oh, trade war. No. That's right. They won't buy it because they won't be happy with it because it's Kadar. Luckily, mining doesn't care. Do they buy these things at a price? Oh, their prices are awful. Weapon components can be kind of hard to sell sometimes because they're legality 5. I'm going to drop them off. And these aren't worth a ton anyway. I'm going to keep my spice on hand, though. Speaking of spice, let's get some more. If we're really lucky, we'll get another mission to drop off spice. And we'll continue. Chipmunk style sounds for fast things, that'd be funny. Alright. Pirate Steel Song. They made it recently so that you can retreat or acknowledge all the time. That almost never will make a difference for optimal play, but for a lot of players can make it clear that retreating won't lose rep from other conflicts. It doesn't matter with a pirate. It won't matter what I do. I wonder what acknowledge will give me. Maybe if I'd retreated, I would have gotten experience, actually. I'll have to pay attention to that. There isn't a clear understanding, at least I don't understand it clearly, which encounter types do not give any experience whatsoever. Other than skip off the void versus anything, that never gives experience. Alright, learned of a distant radiation storm. We are heading to what kind of a planet? Oh, this is going to tell us. Let's go back to the map. Heading to a farming world. Mokaloom, Thaloon. Where are you, Moke? Oh, okay, good. We can actually do some trading here. What will you want? Crop harvesters. We sold those somewhat recently, but hopefully it's back on, back off cooldown. Oh, these guys will buy my... No. Way too high a trade law. Yeah, this game has come a long way since the original release. Tons of updates. The game has really evolved. And frankly, I wasn't there for the alpha or even the earliest parts of the early access, so I don't even know all the distance it's come. Alright. Landing here, fueling up, paying wages. Buy the harvesters. Yay. Alright, so it looks like we could recruit a merchant here. Or we could wait until we have a little more reputation. Let's just get a merchant now. It doesn't matter so much that the level isn't a huge deal. Or the attributes aren't a huge deal on merchants unless charisma's really low, then it matters. So let's see. Looks just well connected. Oh, I had a pilot level up and didn't notice. What do we want here? We can get another wild flying. Wonder if this one's useful. Never really gotten behind it. These are handy, but I mostly just throw them away. We have Twitch surges already. Those are occasionally needed. Let's get another one of these. Alright, merchant. 30 charisma, 29 wisdom. Alright, that is what I care about. Gains bonus negotiate when leveling. That could be handy if we decide to make her an officer. That went better than expected. Give us contacts. Allow us to... We already have a save for negotiate. You almost never need more than one of these, because the cooldown's 3 weeks on all of them, and they're only applied during missions. There are no deep space travel negotiate saves. I don't know what the mutiny save is all about, as I don't ever have mutinies. Trading permit. This is nice, but nicer early game than later game, because we have enough money. It's not a huge deal to buy these permits. Unless, I guess, you're going for permit level 4s, but that's a really rare choice these days because you have to protect your reputation with that faction just so closely or else you'll lose it for the smallest infraction. They are going to make it so that, I think they're planning on making, I should say, that you only lose your permit if you are taking a rep loss of any kind and you're below a very high threshold, like 100 plus rep. So if you were really high up, it wouldn't matter if you got a small ding for acknowledging someone opposed to them in a war. So this is a way to get contact using charisma from idle banter in a hall. Another piece here. So I was reading the chat there for a second. One consequence of getting Market Confidant is, without respecking at least, which can be kind of expensive, this will compete with other trading talents. So if I'm doing a lot of trading, I might not want a contact chance, or a contact. I might instead want a huge profit increase, and they will compete at this layer, whereas spicing competes with other spicing talents, which this is a really strong one. But I haven't been doing a lot of spicing this game. People aren't getting very demoralized, so we will do Market Confidant. Sin is theorizing that the threshold will be around 250 positive rep. That's quite high, but it's fair. Really only makes it realistic for a couple factions to have level 4 permits safely, which makes sense to me. Alright, let's see what else you've got. You're a spice trader. Rogue Search and Return. Quiet Reclamation. Man. It is just such long jumps to get these things. This one, however, is a faction that's opposed to me. But it's exploring. Don't want to do that. This is also exploring. That's nearby. Let's grab it. No, let's just take this one. Do it for her, come back. Actually, no. We have a merchant. Why are we doing more missions for her? Let's see if there's someone else that can give us something better. Trait conditioning. Need a lot of... That'll be important eventually, but not yet. Gibron, it is random. The order of them within the talents. Anyway. Yeah, let's see what missions she has. Why not? Smuggler's Case Unearthed. No, these. I was hoping to see something against Kadar or Richart, and I'm not seeing that. So let's leave that be. Actually, let's see what they can sell to me. Let's get some more. No, I don't want more spice, because I can only sell spice in single chunks, and the demand will go down as soon as I sell some. So, don't want to buy a bunch of spice there. If I'm selling spice, I'm probably selling it to a refinery or industrial. And they buy this. It's not worth much, but let's just grab it. And find a good refinery. Trade law 6, that'll do it. Trade law 5, that's fine as well. Let's set down here. Sell these off. Okay. Gestalt Explorer. Oh, also has trait conditioning, but his influence is a bit low. This is one that requires a whole lot of influence in order to be used. The Exo-Scout. We are weak on exploring. Having an Exo-Scout would be handy. Let's see what missions. Increase the influence of your ally? No. He probably likes Richart. No, he doesn't. This one is not a... Oh, this is a really short timeline for a 5-jump mission, though. I'm going to leave this guy alone. Okay. Let's just go do our mission here. See if we run into anything that gives us a vignette along the way. Merchant. Indies have... they only have 11 cargo. I don't even want to waste my talent on them. Indie merchants tend not to have the best of stuff. Fuel prices here are abysmal, but I need to play it safe. Unless we're going to steal from this merchant, but that's a bit much. How much do you have? 11 as well? You have the same ship. You have a question about chasing assault removes different negative traits, don't they? They do, but there is some overlap. I think about a third of the traits they remove are shared, and the remaining 2/3 in each are distinct. I can't really speak to mutiny ideals because I had one back when I played on basic difficulty, and that's about it since. I don't know why, I just don't play in a way that results in that. Alright, let's see, we do have Zealot available. We already have one of these, anti-desertion talents. Ah, rough interrogation! This will only work if I let them live in a fight. But if I do disable them, I love getting intel through torture. Sin, we responded to each other. Or both responded at the same time with some delay. Alright, we're nearing our destination. A pirate. We don't have a lot of positive rep with Javad. He's probably not going to let us go easily. I'd like to be friends with him. But I'm not going to surrender to looting. I just don't want to mess with that. I don't want to wipe him out. I'm not going to skip off the void. We'll fight and retreat. It's dumb. His escape outclasses our ship, but currently that's comparing escape to escape, which doesn't make sense. It's range change that matters. We'll fire on him, retreat, boost our defenses, and see if we get out. We missed, he missed, we're out. There. That cost us nothing. Whew, this could be good. Okay, whatever. We have red shirts, we can do Xenocombat. Got edible plants. I really need some talents for this. We got the smuggler's case. Let's load up on our small amount of loot. It's a really pitiful amount. Anything else here that we care about? Actually, this is pretty good, as long as we don't get the damage. Alright, whatever. This hand isn't as good. Not enough upside. There's something mildly satisfying about the sound effect of picking up from a stash. I really don't know what it is, but I like it way more than I ought to. Let's land here. We can probably sell up. No, because these are all locked by permits. Alright, we're at 0. He will get mad if we just retreat. You can bribe, but it's kind of a lot. We can surrender and give him the... No, I don't want to surrender. I'm tired of surrendering. We'll pay him. Let's just explore this. We learned of a mining Samrak. I don't know what Samrak is, or even if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But I think they're a high-ranking Javat person, which can be very handy to have if you're trying to get rep with them. Knock from the Void, this will be handy one day. Let's see. What else do we need, or want? Let's get a black market talent. Maybe we'll end up doing that at some point. Six degrees of separation. I'm not sure I follow. Terrible price, but I want the space. Fuel up at crappy fuel place. Gougy McGougerson. Oh, a smuggler. What do you have? 31 cargo? 21 rare trade goods? You're mine. Flash charge. Don't want him escaping on the first turn. He's going to fire at me right off the bat. Boosting my defenses. He is too. I crit on him. Let's see what we hit on him, just out of curiosity. Armored cargo. That's not what we wanted. Officer cabin. Nope. Nav module. That's good, though. And we closed range on him. Alzane Core is the last place you want to run out of fuel, basically. Hey, don't run away. How'd you pull that off? You jerk. How dare you dodge the barrel? He's getting evasive. Still landing hits. Let's get closer. Let's try to disable him. We're probably going to have to board this guy to disable him. He's increasing accuracy. We missed. Alright, let's get closer. One of these. He's got to survive one of these, so we'll be fine with that, right? He's treating his wounded. Alright, yeah, he's got tons of armor going on right now. Let's try to get a good boarding. I'm going to save this one for later, use one of my sharp steerings. Boost my attack. Wait, there's announced a Baldur's Gate 3? Oh man, if it didn't cost probably $60, I would consider buying it. Instead, I'll wait a decade and buy it when it's 10. In deflated dollar, or in post-inflation dollars, so it'll be nothing. I'm a very patient person. I can wait 10 years for a video game. Maybe by then I'll be finished with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Alright, what's their crew looking like? Looking pretty sketchy. Pretty weak. -1. -2. Oh, it's a late April Fool's? Are you serious? That is a sick joke. I did not want to... not even going to talk about that anymore. That's depressing. I was hoping someone was really going to do something like that. Alright. Ow! How dare you hit me? You should just sit there and take it. There we go. Battle Prow. Not worried. Ferocious Crossfire. Let's get rid of their crew. We got rid of 5 crew members plus the 4 on there. We got rid of 9 people. They can't have much left. They've got 70% armor. They can survive a hit of this. Yeah, I'm not overly worried. There we go. Well, they'll probably be out of people to maintain their ship after this fight anyway. Gives us a chance to heal up, probably. Oh, really? He was able to hit? This is some E-Tech. He had a 25% accuracy debuff. And he still hit her. How? 7S plus 7 strong plus 6 standard with 75% accuracy. Beat 3 strong plus 20. Okay, that's not so unbelievable. And it was only by 1. Alright. I bet we can hit this guy despite his sword. We get a twofer? Nah, not quite. Alright, hopefully that's enough that we can steal their stuff. We'll panic them, we'll wipe out their hyperdrive. No, they're still going. Wow. This is, I'm not going to fire any more at them. I just want to get their stuff. There's no way they can survive another round, right? They are planning to add a fast combat mode for crew combat, which will help with some of these repeated boardings. Because otherwise it does take just a little while. Should make it a little faster for some streams, but for most combats I don't think I'd really want it faster. So I don't know. Seems like a mixed bag there. Alright. Do they have weapons? Have they been shooting at us? Let's look at the previous things. No. They have not been. We don't need to use any talents. Oh, not enough surviving crew. That's too bad. They must have had some surrenders, which means that that number for how many crew are left does depend upon their morale. Huh. Alright, what do you have? Xeno artifacts, yep. Some small craft components, weapon components. Do we have a talent to strict search? Let's see what else you have. More weapon components. Our cargo. You can have some of our stuff. Aren't we nice giving back to the community? We'll just take more of your weapons. And then we'll take your fuel. We'll torture you. What did we get? We got 6 intel records out of that. We will... How's our ship? Oh yeah, we took a little damage to our hyperdrive from the flash charge, which we just repaired with the crew dock talent. And then we'll kill you all and salvage your remains. And we'll go. That went really well. We'll fuel up the rest of the way. We'll sell off these weapon components. Sell off these because they're hard to... No, we'll sell them to the same place we sell off the artifacts. We need to find... We need to head to the Far Fallen Rim. Yeah, let's... How much time do we have on our mission here? Oh, we've got a while. Let's take the less direct route. Sell off these things. Hey, Sparta. Sorry I missed your comments. Infinite Drift. That's a little far to go for fuel. We'll be stuck here. Has a nice starport for a farming world. Oh. Some type of celebration. Just heard from the Dockmaster. Richart, Thaloon, and Devaltus have all joined into a massive triple trade alliance. A lot of economic clout. No wonder it feels like a festival. You should see the Spice Hall, Captain. They're calling it the Zuden Techno Trade Concord. I wonder why it's Zuden. What does that mean? I've already heard it says the good influence of the United Coalition. Trade will flourish. Really? Those three finally making a bid to match Mokulum's trade network. The heart of the agreement seems to be in the technology exchange. Doc Master was over the moon talking about the new craft that's been promised, which we don't care about. He swears that the three factions will leapfrog over all the others with the best, most advanced interdictors, bombers, and shuttles. Yeah. Lots of stuff there, with if you're buying level 6 small craft. I am going to take a 30-second break to grab a beverage. I'll probably cut this from the stream unless I'm really lazy. One moment. This intermission was brought to you by Brave Browser. Now that Google has decided to stop supporting ad blockers in any fashion, you should look into Brave. Okay, I was serious about the Brave Browser. I was joking about it being sponsored. Alright. Explore right up. Oh no, don't do the Explorer thing. We had that last time. Everyone wanted to say hi. Yeah, it's weird seeing these all together now. Pretty confident Acknowledge is going to give me a rep, though. And for it, that. Spy. We'll get some money out of you and acknowledge you. Yeah, knowing the exact consequences of those different acknowledgement options is a big advantage. This is a problem. We don't have enough fuel to get here. This might not be good. What? How did we do that? We're just like, it's okay, we can just run off of nothing. Vivaldi. I think I've used Vivaldi, but I don't remember what it was. It's been a while. We somehow did it. Didn't run out of fuel. Running out of fuel causes morale issues, which I try to avoid. My motivation for using ad blockers is not to block ads, it is to block the malware that is commonly coupled with ads because the marketing ecosystem has been negligent in their security scanning. And so I just refuse to deal with them. The entire marketing industry can go out of business for a decade, for all I care. They've been almost criminally negligent, and for that I will ad block everything. But ads themselves I don't mind, to an extent. So I think, yeah, nothing here is going to sell an orbital. The orbital throw, yeah. Firefox is probably what most people are going to migrate to. Opera. I haven't used Opera in a while. Alright, they're not going to be upset with me if I leave at -1. Brave is kind of cool. I don't want to go into the details of it because it's complicated, but it's worth Googling. One of the few cryptocurrency startups that is worth anything. Alright. What do we want to do here? I like this talent a lot. Are we going to use it, though? You have to let them live to do it, so it's kind of limited for our case. My question is, why did we bother with... Oh, we got Diplomat for the payment, negotiate, save. Let's get called to arms. I don't want to be losing my morale every time we fight Xeno. Yeah, so Sparta's saying that you can go one astronomical unit because the pilots throw the ship into the orbit of the planet to run without that fuel. That may be lore-wise how it works, but we were quite a ways away from that planet. We were like 5 AU away. It just didn't count. I think it's actually deliberate. They have some variability in how that math works out, because it's just an estimate and things can go wrong even without it showing up as an event where you lose one fuel. So, yeah, I don't think it's a mistake. Alright, let's get more combat medic. Good here. Alright, Temple of Refuge. We'd like to offer you some small craft components and a whole bunch of artifacts. Looks like Gadar and Thaloon begin a trade war. Could be good. Ah, misclicked. No. Game flops a little when you're running low on fuel and closing in on a system. Yeah, maybe it's a mechanic just as Sparta says and I just haven't fully understood it. Oh, I want to show you a trick that I discovered, everyone. I'll do it in a moment. Smuggler, give me money. Back to the Temple of Refuge. We're going to make some money in a loop here. Anyone can try it. Get rich quick with this one weird trick. Here, we're going to buy things that sell the mining worlds really well, without any license. That primarily involves explosives, power generators. It's going to involve spice extractors, gas processors, narcotic spice, and advanced electronics. So you're going to load up on all that, and then you're just not going to get pulled over as you head to the Rins mining camp. And about 60 cargo hold is the sweet spot. See, this guy wants to take all my hard-earned stuff. Instead, oh wow, that's a high bribe. That's a lot to bribe. Screw you. Wait, what? I just retreated and he's like, oh, that's fine. How did that happen? I may have misunderstood the zealot hostility metrics. Huh. Alright. I'm going to fuel down here. Yeah, the fuel price is terrible, but look at all this we get to sell. Power generators, 10,000 in profits. Ooh, a spam call. Gonna hang up on that. Gas processors. Explosives. Spice extractors. Narcotic spice. And a little bit from the advanced electronics. And hey, we got Trader 3 award, which means we just got 200 more experience. So, that is a quick trick to, go periodically make that one direction trade route. You can probably go the other direction, make a little bit, but just that one pass, that's a lot of money to get. Spam, oh, pepper. It was a spam joke. I hear spam's really popular in Hawaii for some reason. I do like it on a single dish, that is spam fried rice. Because it's like ham fried rice, except no one knows the difference, and it comes with its own salting, which is something you want to add to your ham fried rice anyway. It's like strictly better and cheaper than ham fried rice. Alright. Oh man, so many level ups. What are you people doing? Learning things, becoming better in life. This could be handy. Yeah, let's get it. Spam is not disgusting. Okay, spam in many contexts is probably disgusting. Intimidate. What's disgusting is kale. Oh, gall. Cannot eat it. I wish I could, because it's on so many friggin' things. Especially when I'm in San Francisco. But do we need more forward thrusters? We haven't been using it a lot this game. 2 is usually a good spot. let's try out this devastating shot. I don't think it's going to be useful, but maybe. And we're basically at a good spot with her talents. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't look at. Let someone else cook for you if you're going to be doing spam stuff. All right. I don't want to be running out of fuel, so let's fly around to a good fuel place. Maybe explore this new. Maybe we'll get a fight a Xeno if we're lucky. You're not a Xeno. You're not even fun. Let's see what patrol can give us. New orbital construction somewhere. We don't know how much. That's one piece that you don't get out of these. Just finding the rumors yourself is how much long that orbital construction is going to last. They don't last very long. So if you miss it, it's kind of a shame. But if you get through the rumor through a contact, they tell you how long it lasts, which can be really helpful. Wow, a lot of experience for saving that naturally. All right, got some reputation. A smuggler. What does he have? Now we'll just let him. That's not an expensive bribe, but it'll keep him from reporting me negatively. Alright, that's enough. I got enough reputation here for now. Alright. Pay wages. Looks like we repaired something. I don't remember taking damage. Gunner. Firing orders. Yeah, having one more of these would be pretty handy. Let's grab it. Well, you can spam these things. Alright, let's see. Keep going. Come on, give me a Xeno. No luck. It's Murphy's Law, I guess. What do you suppose laughing in Xeno sounds like, Sparta? Let's go here to explore it. Oh, a pirate. The overpowered ship. Yeah, they have a lot of speed, so I want to get out of the close ones. Let's flash charge on this guy. Range 4, let's see if we can get out of that. We'd have to be pretty lucky, though, for that to happen. 29 speed, just so much. Oh, he's twitch shooting for me. Hey, thanks. Range 2, oh no. Thank you. Miss. I don't think we're going to successfully range change on him, though. How close are we coming? Oh, it actually was pretty close. We have a chance at it. Let's just pop on some perfected approach to do it. Alright, he boosted his accuracy, which is a little troubling. Let's stack more defenses. Miss. That's no fun. Fine. We will, no, don't get closer. That was a misclick. Or something. No, I don't want to use that. That'll time out at the same time as my face-up maneuvers if I do that. Let's put on some real accuracy boost here. He really boosted his defenses, though. Man, this guy's obnoxious. Why am I doing that? Broadside angle. There we go. That's more like it. Let's end this. Palace Interceptor. Yes. That is what you get, pirate. Alright, that was good. Took a little damage from our flash charge. We're good, though. Yeah, there's some weird glitches, it seems, where things make the Xeno sound inappropriately. Not sure why. You're a pirate that I don't want to upset. We'll fight and retreat. He's boosting his accuracy. It's not enough. We escaped. Definitely mad that we hurt his ship quite a bit there. Nope, doesn't care. Virtuous. Okay. Got some stuff. Alright, no license. Or permit. Permit's the word. What contacts there? Sort by distance. A prospector, modern influence. Explorer, doctor recruits. They have missions. Let's just finish this off. PI stands for Palace Intercept. Oh, Sparta beat me to it. What is on this world? Let's check out what's on that stash without actually landing there. Water purifiers. Crop harvesters. Oh yeah, it must have been a trade issue before. Which we don't have currently, right? We can sell the Mokulumre, right? Yeah, we can. Let's load up. Let's see if we can sell these off and make money. Oh, oh wait, Kadar, we don't care. All right. Gotta level up here. Yeah, they didn't nerf the Palace Interceptor, but they made it so that it doesn't show up in its souped form, like at level 4 or 5, which is what it was doing. And it was just a real disaster there. The Palace Interceptor just starts with a good engine that has 29 friggin' speed, making it pretty deadly. If it sits at range 5, keeps you from escaping and just nails you with torpedoes one after the other. Yeah, we'll get a little spying buff. Nice little diversity from pilot talents having that one. Alright, we got your box for you. We could probably get away with this, but we'll slip the checkpoint just to be safe, because we have a saving talent there. There we go. No Vignet. Well, I guess we kind of had one little Vignet with that triple alliance, but it's not really one you can take a lot of action on if you're not doing small craft, which I am not this playthrough. Okay, let's find someone interesting to work for the last few minutes. Maybe going by people that are nearby first would be good. Alright, I don't care about you anymore. I'd like to get an exoscout, but not through, Actually, let's go rumor chasing. Oh, we have very few rumors here. Orbital construction, we don't know how long it's been there. That is really far away. Let's go hunt some Xeno. See what happens. First, let's check our ship. Is there anything we wanted to upgrade? We have quite a bit of money right now. We could definitely upgrade cargo. We want to swap out our weapons locker for something else once we have all contact gear. Officer cabin here could be upgraded. We're not even using it yet, but we will at some point. Yeah, we can swap for a combat hyperwarp drive. See if we can find a place that has a good shipyard. I don't know if this is going to have it. Its military rating's pretty low, but I don't know if that's locked on that. Combat hyperwarp. I lose some navigation. I gain some pilot. Gain a ton of armor, tiny bit of shielding, more fuel cost. Yeah, we're doing it. Alright, that actually helps out my armor significantly because it was quite low. Shielding's probably negligible difference. The extra pilot will help my defense a bit. Oh. Any other upgrades we care about right now? Let's improve the officer cabin. Actually, yeah, let's do that, and then maybe call it quits for the day. Get a little more armor out of this. Alright, 35% damage reduction there, and 44% on shields. That's a much better spot to be in. Just costs a little jump cost, which is fine. So that'll make it so that if the Xeno do hit us with our slightly improved piloting for defense, if they do hit us, we're going to be taking a good chunk less damage than before. But I probably should be stacking more command. I only have 74. I would like more, as that is a good way to boost your defense. And because I have so many bonuses that are percentage based, as I get more command, that really is, the magnitude's quite large. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I need to find out a way to summarize what we did here. We have 2 level ups. We'll do these real fast. Gunner made spy. That was a weird setup. Increase the spy. What do we have with spy? Data hall. That's kind of nice. This is parallel with something. Unauthorized access is great for boarding. We'll grab this. It'll only matter if we're at range 1 though, since he's not a combat spy. That's too bad. Doctor. We don't have enough medical for that to make sense. Treat wounded, maybe. Yeah. In case things get really dicey, we need lots of healing in mid-ship combat. Alright, that is the stream for today. Thank you, everyone. Catch you again later.